Hey, I'm Luke and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a really quick video about a device I just got, which I did a Kickstarter for about 2 months ago. It's this little beastie. It's called the JetKVM. I originally saw it on another YouTube channel, and I thought it might solve a problem that I've been wanting to find a solution for a while, which is a way to get vintage computer or vintage Mac display onto my main computer to be able to sort of see it, and also to be able to record it as well. And I've tried various sort of HDMI or VGA to encoder devices a couple of times. I've bought a few things off AliExpress, and they work, but they've got lag. And so I watched this YouTube video of this one when this first came out or was being launched, and it looked good. So I thought I'd give it a try. And obviously it arrived last week, and I've been playing with it, and it is awesome. This is the box of it. And I'll just thought I'd show you how it actually works. So that's the device if you want to look at it on the actual website. So it's just JetKVM.com. And I actually found out about it on Dave's Garage, this YouTube channel. He did a video, when was this? 2 months ago. My use case is more for the vintage side of things. So how it basically works is it's pretty small, as you can see here. But it's just got a network port on the back, so it's not wireless. It does need a network connection. And it's got a mini HDMI, USB-C port, and then it's got this expansion port where you can actually plug in other expansion devices. And I've got this one, which is a ATX card. I bought this. This was $10 with it. I think this actual device was $69 US. Which in Australian dollars is about 106, I think, at the moment, because our exchange rate is a bit crap. But yeah, this just is an add-on module that you can then put in a computer that allows it to power it on and off. I got it, I don't really need this at the moment, but I thought it was worthwhile getting when I was ordering it, because it was only an extra $10, and I might be able to retrofit it into something else later on and allow me to control the power of the device. But for the purpose of what I wanted, I just want to basically be able to get output from a vintage computer onto my main computer. And this does do that really well. So how it actually works is you just obviously plug in the network there, or plug in the HDMI, mini HDMI there, and USB. C goes in here. And I'm just going to flick to my top camera for a second. So what's going to happen now is it's booting up. It's pretty quick. This is actually a little touch screen as well, which is interesting. It's pretty. You've got to really touch it to make it actually show you something, but it just gives you statistics and information, which you can get from it when you actually browse to it on your IP address. It's obviously just connecting to the network. It takes a minute or so, not even that really. Hopefully about 30 seconds to actually connect. There we go. It's showing up an IP address on my network. Let's see if I push this like that. You can see it actually takes me to a status or an about page. And I go back and I can go back. So yeah, it does have a little touch screen. Obviously it's saying HDMI is not connected at the moment because the computer I've got is not turned on, and USB is disconnected. Now, USB, being able to control a vintage computer from this is something I want to do as well, but obviously I don't have USB either. So this is what I've got here is a SE30 logic board, which I've been testing. It's got the adapter board plugged into it here, which you can get from KMac Vintage. Will's board here, basically this converts the output and powers this board and gives me a HDMI output that I can just feed into a monitor or something. So normally I've been running this into my other monitor, but I actually now with this I can actually get it onto my computer. And I've got a blue SCSI plugged into it, so it's all working. Just otherwise pretty stock standard SE30 going on here. And that's now ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'll flick back to my browser window, and I should be able to go to this tab and just reload this to make sure it's actually connected. So this is the device, so you can see it's connected. I can see some connection stats. There's obviously nothing connected there at the moment. It's got some basic settings and stuff you can do in here. And how do I go back? I'll just click there. But otherwise, yeah, just seems to, obviously I've got no extension, but you can see there's obviously different extensions you can have plugged in. So a serial console extension, DC power control, and ATX power control. And I haven't really played around with these things. Like I said, I need to, in order to be able to do the mouse control with this, I will need to get an adapter for ADB. So I've actually just ordered the Wombat ADB to USB adapter that allows you to plug an ADB device into a normal USB port, because then I'm thinking I should, in theory, be able to actually control the Mac as well. Obviously this is designed for modern computers, so I can do all sorts of stuff, like so I can paste text, there's virtual media, so you can actually, using this on a modern computer, you can actually, over the USB connection it has, install operating system. So it's actually very, very powerful. And it's, like I said, it's not really overly expensive, so I'm actually really impressed by it. You never quite know what you're going to get with Kickstarter, but this, I think, actually answers the problem I had. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn the SE30 on. It just chimed, and looks like the HDMI is connected. There we go. This text up here is coming from the adapter board there that is giving me the HDMI output. There we go. It's now booting. So it works pretty good. Like it's once the mouse comes up, I've just got my normal ADB mouse plugged into the SE30 here. As you can see, that's just there at the moment. Like I said, I want to be able to actually try and control it through this, but for the moment, this will do the job. So yeah, so there you go. And I found it's pretty good from a real time. Now you do get some of this sort of effect sometimes, particularly if not a lot changes on the screen. Like, so if I open up the hard drive, you'll see it resets and refreshes. Just seems to vary, but it actually is pretty good most of the time. So you can see here, I open up about this Mac, I can see all the details on it. And one of the problems I've tried on a few different encoders like this with vintage computers before is just lag, but this is actually working really good. So I can generally walk around and do things in real time. The other cool thing about this, and I haven't really tried it, is you can actually connect it up to the cloud. So technically speaking, I would be able to look and see what this computer is doing from anywhere if I use the cloud service with it. So there you go. I can click here. Let's see. Now I can make it also go full screen. I won't do that at the moment because I'm only sharing this screen, but that actually makes it go full screen on my entire computer here. And like even if I go and like play a game, so if I go into here and let's play Stunt Copter. This game I find challenging at the best of times, but here we go. And I'm going. Oh, I just killed the guy. Oh, I now killed the horse. Okay, that's because I'm rushing. I'll just try again one more time. There we go. How do I actually stop this now that I've started? Oh, there we go. I'll kill the horse again. Don't recommend killing horses, but in the game, whatever. All right, so close that. But yeah, it works really well. I'm really impressed. So I'll wait for my Wombat adapter to turn up, And then I'm going to actually try and see how it works with actually being able to also control the ADB side of this as well. And if I do go down here, I should be able to bring on my screensaver. There we go. And now we've got some flying toasters action in there. And that looks pretty good. Like, yeah, like I said, really impressed. It was just a quick video just to sort of show it off, because it is a nifty little piece of tech. It's nice and small, and can sit on a bench, and allows you to get output. Obviously, the good thing about this board from KVM Vintage is that it gives me the HDMI output for the SE30. Obviously, with other computers that have like the more standard Apple port that they have, I've got converters that basically like this. So obviously, if you can get it to VGA, you can then convert VGA to HDMI using something like this, which I bought off Amazon. So in theory, that would work with the likes of a LC, basically anything that you can effectively get some sort of VGA output from. So yeah, pretty nifty. But yeah, so does what I need it to do, and does it in a pretty good way. Like, there we go. Like I said, you do sometimes see some sort of after effects there like that. But generally the screen refreshes the more that changes on there. Maybe not Netscape Navigator. There's a bit of a... sort of do that. But I think when it actually loads up, it will completely refresh it again. There we go. And no network. So that is it. This is just a little quick video. Not an ad for these guys, but I would recommend it if you ever want to be able to try and get some sort of HDMI output into your computer and be able to record it, or just to be able to actually control it from anywhere. Like I said, Dave's Garage, that's the video that I watched where I first found out about it. Then once I watched this video, I literally went onto the Kickstarter page. I don't think they're doing Kickstarter orders anymore. I think you have to actually buy it through their actual website. But I'd recommend watching his video. I'll link it in this video as well, so you can actually find it easily. That's it today. Thanks for watching. Hope that was interesting, and I'll see you soon. See you later.